Hi, my name is Megan Jameson, and for my reading log today, I will be doing Dr. DeSoto, written by William Steig and also illustrated by William Steig. This was a Newbery Honor book, as you can see by the medal. It's a little right, there you go. It was copyrighted in 1982 by Mr. Steig, but the publisher in Canada, which is the publisher that I found, is Harper & Collins. The genre is a fable fiction picture storybook, and it is 28 pages, and I think it's suitable more for a first grade class. I think you can do some really fun things with it in like an ecology sense and an order sense, so I think that this is going to be a really good book. So this book is about a mouse who is a dentist, Dr. DeSoto, and his wife, who is his assistant, and they go around treating all these different animals. So they treat large animals and they treat small animals that just sit in a normal chair or they have to sit on the floor. And he pulls teeth and drills them, and he's such a good dentist because he's so tiny and his hands work so well that none of the animals feel any pain. But what's important is this sign where he says cats and other dangerous animals not accepted for treatment. So he has a very strict policy that he refuses to treat animals that are dangerous to himself, obviously because he's a mouse and you don't want him to get eaten. But one day this little fox shows up and he's got a bandage on his face and he says, "Help, help, I need help." And Dr. DeSoto shouts, "I can't treat you, I'm sorry, haven't you read my sign?" And the doctor looks at his wife and he goes, "That poor fox, he's crying and screaming, should we help him?" And his wife said to risk it, and so they risk fixing the fox's mouth, like the fox's teeth, even though the fox could eat them. Well, he pulls out his tooth and he has to make him a new one. So he comes back the next day, and Dr. DeSoto and his wife had been thinking up a plan, and so they plan to glue his mouth shut. So they glue his mouth shut, and they pretty much save themselves. But this is after they fixed his teeth and put in a new one. So he paints the glue on the inside of his teeth, and he closes his jaw, and it's glued shut. And that's how the story ends, is the fox leaves and leaves the mice alone and is just happy with his job as from the dentist. So this book personally reminded me of Tommy DePiola books. The illustrations are very similar. If you look, it's a little bit of watercolor and like ink work, which I think is really cool because it takes a lot of time for this kind of detailing and that type of shading. So I really like that. And for this book, children can take away kindness in taking that kind of a risk, but also inclusion and including other people. And for an activity for a first grade class, I think it'd be really cute if you did a food chain with the mice and the fox, maybe a predator above the fox, or since he says cats and other dangerous animals in his sign, have kids think of other animals that are dangerous to mice and make a food chain out of it to kind of teach a little bit of ecology, but also still have fun with a book. And then hang them up after they've drawn them all out. So yeah, that was my reading log for this week. Dr. DeSoto by William Steig, Newbery Honor. Thank you.